Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robin and today I'm doing a tag video and it's called the bookshelf tag, and it was originally created by Serena over at Wondering Mind a couple of years ago, and so it hasn't been in circulation lately or anything, but I came across it and I was like, perfect, another tag video to do, because we're gonna bring these back. Maybe not me single-handedly, like collectively I feel like we could bring this back. So in honor of the bookshelf tag video, I'm sitting in front of some bookshelves that I have, and so we're gonna go through these questions. We're gonna talk about what's on my bookshelves, and if you thought you were here for an aesthetically pleasing bookshelf, you are wrong. These shelves in disarray. Look at what's happening back here. What is this? But you're gonna get to see the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. So let's get into these questions. Question number one is, how many bookshelves do you have? So these two are my main bookshelves, but I also have a set of built-ins downstairs in my basement, and then under my TV console I have some books there. So I mean, technically I guess I would have four, but these two are my main ones where most of my books reside. Some books are still residing in boxes, but hopefully they'll get to come out to play sometime in the future, maybe. Question two, how many books are on your bookshelves, or how many books do you think you have? I think that in this whole house, I think that there are about 350 books, give or take. I have an app that keeps it updated on how many unread books I have. I have not been diligently keeping track of the books that I have gotten rid of or unhauled. So yeah, maybe one day I will go through my list and get rid of some of the books, but I know for certain there's about 350 in here total. Question three, how do you organize your books? As you can see, I don't. At one point I had a system. They were categorized mostly by genre, and then series were together, authors were together, but now not so much. There is a little bit of a system, like over here in this top shelf we've got some nonfiction, then you move down here, I don't even know what this is. The lower we get, it's more fantasy, sci-fi based, and then at the very bottom you can't see, well maybe you can see a little bit, but down there are like my middle grade YA books. And then over on this side up top were some of the books that I love the most, and so they're there. Classics are kept over here in this upper right of this bookshelf, and then as you move down it's just a hodgepodge of whatever is in there. Contemporary, romances, thrillers, horrors, just the gamut is over here. This is a catch-all and there's no rhyme or reason to it. If I could have my perfect shelves, it would definitely be organized by genre, because I think that's how my brain just functions best. Like, I know what kind of genre I want to read, so I just go to that shelf and then I pick a book. But currently it's just however my spirit felt like putting a book on the shelf that day. Question four, what is the oldest book on your bookshelf? And this is open to interpretation, so the book you've had the longest, the oldest book that you have. And so I'm actually going to go with the oldest book that I have. And hold on, wait a second, because I've got a whole set of them right here. I've got a whole set right here. So in this little black box I keep my most prized possession. These were a gift from a friend of mine, and they are like the 1896 editions of Little Women and Little Men by Louisa May Alcott. Little Women is one of my favorite books of all time, hands down. Don't ask me exactly what it is. I'm sure I've got many videos where I talk about how much I love Jo or love the sisterliness of it all. This is the 1896 edition of Little Women, the 1886 version of Little Men, the 1914 edition of Jo's Boys, and the 1893 edition of Rose in Bloom. All of these are Louisa May Alcott's books. I've never read Jo's Boys or Rose and Bloom, but I plan on it one day. These are the oldest books on my shelves. Question number 5 is, what is the newest book on your bookshelf? And I didn't go with the most recently published, although I don't even know what that would be. Oh, probably, I was gonna say Love and Color. That is not what it's called. A Love Song for Ricky Wilde, that came out this year and was probably the most recent in terms of like publishing year, but in terms of most recent purchase that I have on my shelves, I have the Live Ship Traders trilogy by Robin Hobb. I have Ship of Magic, Mad Ship, why did I want to say Mad of Ship? Mad Ship, and Ship of Destiny. These are my newest additions to the unread book family in this house, and yeah, hopefully I'll be getting to this soon. Don't ask me about what it's about. Sentient ships, maybe? All I know is that we're taking a break from Fitz, who is in the Farseer trilogy, and I just need a little bit of a Fitz break. You know what I mean? It's only so much suffering one can take. Question number 6 is, what is the longest book on your bookshelves? And it is A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin. This comes in at a whopping 1,177 pages. And that is the longest book that I have here. And I don't think I want anything longer than that. The book with the shortest number of pages is Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. This comes in at a whopping 48 pages. This was a graduation gift for me, but also it's one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books. Question 8 is, what is the predominant genre on your shelves? I would say predominantly fantasy, but that's probably wrong. Like, I know that over here is a lot of fantasy, so maybe that's mostly it. But I feel like there's just a lot of general fiction that I have, especially like right here. Like, we're gonna go with fantasy and general fiction. Number 9 is, have you ever done a bookshelf tour? And nope, never. I don't feel like I have a bookshelf that's like super pleasing to look at, even in the best of times. Like, it's a bookshelf with books, and like, do I love them? Do I love the way that they're arranged? Yeah, but like with somebody else, maybe, who knows? Number 10, go on a random number generator and talk about the book that corresponds with that number. All right, let's find a random number. We're gonna go from 1 to 100, because if I have to count to 350, we'll be here all day. And of course, I would get 86. So hold on, hold that thought. Let's go count some books. I got to the 86th book, and I got 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This is what kicked off my interest in trying to figure out whether Tia Williams was an auto-buy author for me. I actually did a vlog about it a couple of months ago, and so I will put that up in the cards and down below if you want to go check that out. But 7 Days in June is about 2 drug-fueled teenagers who spend 7 wild days together, fall madly in love, and then meet up again in the future and have 7 more days together. These are my 2 favorite drug-fueled teens that I've ever read from. It is tragic. Both of them are dealing with pain in different ways, emotional, physical, mental, and then they kind of bond over it. And then in the future, they reconnect and have those feelings again. And it is an emotional roller coaster. Tia Williams also is very funny in the midst of all of these sad things that are happening in here, but still a very good ride. I don't remember what I gave it. I can't remember if I gave it 4 or 5, but it was highly rated by me for sure. Question number 11 is, do you have fan merch or any other decorations on your bookshelves? And I do, and I will tell you what it is after I tell you question 12. Question 12 is, show us your bookshelves, and I will show you these 2 main ones and show you what's on them. So let's go. So these are my bookshelves. We've got the classics and a miscellaneous. We've got some of my favorites and like a gift that I got from my friend. This is my TBR jar that is full of presidents, and one of my favorite series, the Scythe series. I still haven't read Gleaning. And then I have the 5th season or the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. Someone has my 3rd book. I still have not read the Faithful and the Fallen series. I will get to it. And then we have Songs of Wraith and Ruins and A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown. We've got my favorite villain here, Cersei, of course. She deserved to be on the throne. And then this is where things just get a little wild, wild west. We've just got some books here. You know what I mean? Great book. Read it. Some more books. Some more hodgepodgey books. Alexa, which hasn't been turned on in months because reasons. More books. These are my book of the month books. And then we've got some what would be thrillers and horrors in there, mixed in there somewhere. We've got a little bit of a romance section happening. Now, this is probably the more decorated of the 2 bookshelves, but I've got this Tequila Mockingbird. It's got drink recipes all based off books. These are all of my, it's me and my bestie. These are all of my nonfiction books. And then we've got Justin from NSYNC. I've had this for a very, very long time. Like, I don't even know how long. Some more random books, thrillers, maybe. It looks like it could be thrillers and stuff down here. Who knows? My friend gave me a book stamp. My best friend gave me this book stamp so that I could mark my books for my library so that when people borrow them, they know whose they're borrowing. Some Cosmere characters. All of the Brandy Sandy's special project books here. Some more books back here. This, I can tell you for sure, that's Robin Hobb. What else is back here? Who knows? Oh, there's some V.E. Shaw back there. And then we've just got some other things. Here's my growing Sylvia Moreno Garcia section. I plan on getting the rest of her books. Some more fantasy. All of the middle grade YA books that I've got going on. And then just some random things down here. I've got some bookmarks and some puzzles. And that's really it. So yes, this is my bookshelf. I hope you enjoyed looking at them. I haven't looked at them in months. That's why they're in chaos. But that's what's on my bookshelves. I hope you enjoyed it. Is there anything fun or interesting on your bookshelves? Let me know. I would love to hear about what you've got on your bookshelf. So let's talk about it down in the comments. And until next time, bye.